Hello everyone, my name is Tyler, and welcome to AI Football Prediction Lab, Europe's most trusted football prediction channel. The international break is now over, and it's time to return to domestic leagues. This Friday and Saturday, there will be a total of 26 matches played across Europe's top 5 leagues. Our European football expert Luca has analysed all of them for you, and he'll be here shortly with his predictions. The matches to be played on Sunday and Monday, however, will be exclusive to our premium members. Most of the upcoming Champions League fixtures during the week will also be available exclusively to premium members. Remember, you can become a premium member for just the price of a cup of coffee. So, without further ado, let's dive straight into the analysis and predictions of these 26 matches.
Hello everyone, Luca here. As Tyler mentioned, we'll be talking about 26 games from Europe's top 5 leagues to be played this Friday and Saturday. We'll start with the Premier League, then move on to La Liga, Serie A, the Bundesliga, and finally Ligue 1. Next up, in the Premier League, we start with Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal started the season well, but last week they had to bow down to Liverpool in a game where they actually played better. Now they face Nottingham Forest. My prediction is Arsenal to win. Forest are a dangerous side and can cause problems for any team, but if Arsenal truly want to compete for the title this season, they need to make fewer mistakes. With Manchester City coming up next, dropping points here could widen the gap with Liverpool and hurt their confidence. That's why my pick is Arsenal to win. Next up is Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth have been very impressive this season. Even though they lost many key players in the transfer market, they've managed to play consistent and attacking football. Their only defeat came against Liverpool, but even in that match they showed quality and weren't outplayed. At home, they look especially confident. Brighton recently pulled off a big win against Manchester City, but that was more down to City's poor performance than Brighton's dominance. My prediction is Bournemouth double chance. They look stronger overall, and their home advantage should play a big role. With Newcastle coming up next week, Bournemouth will be eager to secure points here. Brighton could still force a draw, but I don't see Bournemouth losing. Next up is Crystal Palace versus Sunderland. Palace are still unbeaten and recently scored 3 goals against Aston Villa. Sunderland, on the other hand, have started the season with 2 wins from 3 matches and will be a very tough side to beat at home. My prediction is over 1.5 total goals. Sunderland's attack is in great form and they should be able to score. Palace will also go into the game aiming for a win, and they are likely to find the net as well. Next up is Everton versus Aston Villa. My prediction for this match is Everton to score at least 1 goal. Actually, this is a reaction game for Aston Villa. They still don't have a win yet, and in their last match they conceded 3 goals, but we cannot say they played badly. Still, they continue to have problems in defence, and for this reason I believe Everton will score at least once in front of their fans. Next up is Fulham versus Leeds United. Fulham are still without a win after 3 matches, most recently losing 2-0 to Chelsea, although they actually played very well. My prediction for this match is Fulham double chance. It's time for them to finally get a result, though it won't be easy. To reduce the risk, I'm going with double chance, because Leeds could still manage to stop Fulham and take a point here. Next up is Newcastle versus Wolves. Wolves have started the season very poorly, and this feels like a reaction game for them. However, their opponents are just as desperate and will do everything they can to secure a win. My prediction is Newcastle to score first. Newcastle have gone through a very unlucky period and are still without a victory. If they fail to win here, their away trip to Everton next week could become very difficult. Despite the injuries, Newcastle need to win this one. I expect them to start fast and get the first goal. Next up is West Ham versus Tottenham. This is a derby match. West Ham boosted their confidence with a win in their last game, but they still haven't fully convinced their fans. Tottenham, on the other hand, lost their most recent match. My prediction is West Ham +2 handicap. If West Ham lose here, last week's win will almost lose its meaning. They will fight hard. And even if they do get beaten, it's unlikely to be by more than 1 goal. The last match of the day is Brentford versus Chelsea. Chelsea sits second in the table with 7 points, but their performances haven't been very convincing so far. Brentford, meanwhile, have only 3 points. My prediction is Chelsea double chance. It won't be an easy game for Chelsea, and winning here is far from guaranteed. Still, I believe they can at least manage to secure a draw. Now it's La Liga, and the first match on Friday evening is Sevilla versus Elche. Sevilla have not managed to earn any points at home so far this season. Meanwhile, Elche started better than expected and remain unbeaten after 3 matches. Sevilla finally got their first win last week. Losing again at home would put them under pressure, even at this early stage of the season. For this reason, I believe they will at least secure a draw. Elche are a resilient team, and the likelihood of a draw is also high. My prediction is Sevilla double chance. On Saturday in La Liga, the first match is Getafe versus Real Oviedo. Getafe started the season very well, even though they lost their last match. Oviedo, on the other hand, earned their first victory last week. They are not a weak team. My prediction is Getafe to score at least 1 goal. The match is not easy to predict because Oviedo are not a weak side, but Getafe should manage to score. Next up, Real Sociedad versus Real Madrid. For Sociedad, it's reaction time because they have no wins yet. They might have a chance to stop Madrid, who started with 3 wins out of 3. But Madrid are full of stars. My prediction is that we will see at least 2 goals in this match. Madrid won't finish without scoring, and Sociedad will fight hard not to lose. We will see goals here. Next up, Athletic Bilbao versus Alavés. This is a clash between 2 teams that started the season very well. Bilbao, in particular, began with 3 wins out of 3, a dream start. But Alavés are not an easy opponent. My prediction is Bilbao under 2.5 team goals. Alavés are coming here for points and will defend their goals strongly. Next up, Atletico Madrid versus Villarreal. Atletico had a terrible start to the season with 1 defeat and 2 draws in their first 3 matches. Villarreal, on the other hand, started really well and only missed out on a last-minute win in their previous game. They already have 7 points. My prediction is that we'll see at least 1 goal in the first half. No matter who the opponent is, Atletico are under pressure to start winning, but Villarreal are very dangerous in attack. That's why I believe the first half will bring goals. Next up, Serie A. Our first match is Cagliari versus Parma. This is a battle between 2 evenly matched sides. Both teams are still without a win this season. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. Cagliari will not be afraid of Parma, and Parma have no reason to fear Cagliari either. Both teams will be looking for goals here. Next up, Juventus versus Inter. This is the match of the day in Italy. Inter come into this after a disappointing defeat in their last game, but their attacking line is very strong. Juventus, on the other hand, are always capable of scoring at home. My prediction is over 1.5 goals. Juventus are a team that defends really well, but I still expect them to concede against Inter. In that case, Juve will have to respond by going forward. In Italy's final match of the day, Fiorentina face Napoli. It will be a very tight contest, as both teams are capable of strong defensive play. My prediction is that Fiorentina will not score 2 goals in this match. Stopping the reigning champions is certainly possible, but scoring twice against Napoli is never easy. Now let's move on to the Bundesliga. The first match is Leverkusen versus Frankfurt on Friday. Leverkusen did not start the season as they wanted, and after just 2 games, their coach was dismissed. Frankfurt, on the other hand, once again looked strong and started the season well. My prediction is under 4.5 total goals. I don't expect 5 goals to be scored here because Leverkusen will be much more careful in defense this time. They have already realized that when they are not defensively focused, they fail to win games. So even though Frankfurt's attack looks strong, I don't see this match going over 4 goals. On Saturday in the Bundesliga, we start with Heidenheim versus Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund have started the season strongly in attack, while Heidenheim continue to struggle defensively. If Dortmund want to stay near the top of the table, they must take advantage of matches like this. My prediction is Borussia Dortmund to win at least 1 half. This choice is safer than predicting a direct Dortmund win. Next up, Mainz host Leipzig. Mainz haven't started the season the way they wanted, but they still have quality in their squad and look to be effective in attack. Leipzig, after a heavy defeat against Bayern Munich, bounced back with a win to regain confidence. My prediction for this match is that Mainz will score at least 1 goal. In front of their fans, they will be eager to show a reaction, so I expect them to score at least once in this match. Next up, Union Berlin take on Hoffenheim. Union Berlin have always been strong at home, and by starting the season with a victory against Stuttgart, they once again showed how difficult it is to play in their stadium. Hoffenheim, on the other hand, are a balanced side that always look to score. My prediction for this match is Union Berlin +2 handicap. They are a tough home team regardless of the opponent, and even if they lose, I don't see it being by more than a single goal. Next up, Freiburg face Stuttgart. Freiburg impressed last season by challenging near the top, but they haven't found their rhythm yet this year. Stuttgart, meanwhile, have no problems finding the net in their matches. Freiburg are in need of a reaction, yet Stuttgart's attacking form suggests they can also score here. My prediction is over 1.5 total goals. Both teams' scoring looks quite possible, but to reduce the risk, I'll go with over 1.5 total goals. Next up, Wolfsburg host Köln. Wolfsburg have made a strong start and are playing with confidence at home. Köln also picked up wins early on, but their overall performances haven't been fully convincing. My prediction for this match is that Köln won't score twice. Wolfsburg are a strong home side, and conceding 2 goals here would almost certainly mean dropping points. That's why I expect Köln to score at most once. On Saturday, the final match of the Bundesliga features Bayern Munich against Hamburg. This fixture once used to feel like a real derby, but now the gap between the two teams is enormous. Hamburg are still trying to adapt to the league and haven't managed to score yet. My prediction for this match is that both teams will not score. I expect Bayern to find the net, but Hamburg to remain goalless. Bayern should keep a clean sheet against a side that struggles in attack. Finally, we move to France Ligue 1. Friday evening's only match is Marseille versus Lorient. Both teams arrive without major absences. Lorient are usually a defensively solid side, but they completely collapsed in their last match against Lille, conceding 7 goals. Marseille, despite their summer transfers, have started the season poorly and well below expectations. However, with a tough Champions League fixture coming up, this is the moment they need to secure a win. My prediction is Marseille to win. Marseille cannot afford to make a mistake here, otherwise they could already fall away from the top half of the table. On Saturday, the first match in France sees Nice take on Nantes. Nice have yet to find their form and rhythm. Their games are often full of goals, they either score or concede, and defensively they still look vulnerable. Nantes, on the other hand, have started the season with strong defensive performances. My prediction for this match is under 3.5 total goals. I don't see 4 goals being scored here. Even though Nice are inconsistent, Nantes' defensive discipline could help them take something from this away game. In France, the last match of the day is Auxerre versus Monaco. Auxerre, with their balanced structure, are a team that can make life difficult for their opponents. However, they will be facing Monaco, one of the strongest squads in the league. My prediction is Monaco to score 1 to 2 goals. Considering the host's defense, it would be surprising if Monaco scored more than 2 goals away from home. On the other hand, with their attacking line, it would also be surprising if they failed to score at least once. That's why the goal range for Monaco is 1 or 2. With this match, we have completed the predictions and analysis for all the games to be played on Friday and Saturday across Europe's top 5 leagues. From these 26 matches, our 3 most trusted picks are included in the top predictions, which will be sent exclusively to our premium members. Also, don't forget, Sunday's video will be available only for premium members. Remember, you can become a premium member for just the price of a cup of coffee. We hope our analysis and predictions bring you good luck. Goodbye.